You built an AI product. The EU built a sorting machine for it. And one of those bins comes with a 15 million euro price tag if you land in it without knowing. So before you ship, let's find out which bin is yours. First, a disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Consult our team or another qualified professional for personalized guidance. Hey everyone, Robert here, legal consultant, licensed tax advisor, and registered trademark and design representative. At Kyroptera Consulting, we help AI and SaaS founders ship products that survive contact with a regulator. Today, we're tackling the single most searched question about the EU AI Act. Is my AI product high risk? Because that one label decides whether you've got a normal product or a mountain of legal obligations and a deadline. Good news up front, most AI products are not high risk, but you do not want to guess. Let me show you how to sort yours in about 8 minutes. Here's the mental model nobody gives you. The AI Act doesn't regulate AI, it regulates risk. Every system lands in one of 4 tiers: banned, high risk, transparency only, or minimal. The whole game is figuring out your tier because your obligations, your costs, and your deadline all flow from it. And quick but important, this applies even if you're not in the EU. Put your AI in front of EU users and you're in scope. So let's climb the pyramid, top to bottom. Top of the pyramid, prohibited AI. This isn't high risk tier, where you jump through hoops and stay legal. This is the banned tier, flat out illegal in the EU, full stop. And it carries the biggest fine in the whole act, up to 35 million euros or 7% of your global turnover, whichever is bigger. If you're a smaller company or a startup, it's actually the lower of those 2 figures, but trust me, it's still a number that ruins your year. So, what's on the banned list? Things like social scoring, ranking people like a credit score for their entire life, manipulative systems built to prey on vulnerable people, scraping faces of the internet to build a facial recognition database, running emotion recognition software on your staff at work or on kids in school. For all of these, there's no compliance path. You can't fill in a form and make it okay. The answer is simply don't build it. Now, the newest edition, and listen up if you're anywhere near AI that generates images, videos, or audio. In 2026, the EU agreed to add a brand new ban. The law is being finalized as we speak, on so-called nudifier tools. AI that creates fake, intimate, or sexual images of real people without their consent. And just as importantly, AI used to generate child sexual abuse material. This one switches on December 2nd, 2026. But here's the part that actually matters for your business, because it's more nuanced than just don't. This ban isn't telling everyone to stop making image generators. It targets 3 things: tools built for that purpose, tools put on the market without reasonable safeguards when that kind of misuse is foreseeable, and anyone using a tool to actually create that content. So if you're building or deploying image or video AI, the message isn't give up. It's put real guardrails in, content filters, prompt blocks, the lot, and keep records providing you did. Do that and you're on the right side of the line. Everyone else, keep climbing. This is the tier everyone's searching for. And here's the key insight. There are exactly 2 doors into high risk. Door number 1, Annex I. Your AI is a safety component of a physical product that's already regulated for safety. For example, medical devices, machinery, lifts, cars, toys, radio equipment, the list goes on. If that product needs a formal safety check and your AI is part of what keeps it safe, you're high risk. And door 2, Annex III. This is the one that catches software and it's the door most founders walk through. Annex III lists 8 sensitive areas. If your AI is used in one of them, it's presumed high risk. The 8 categories are biometrics, critical infrastructure, education and exams, employment and hiring, access to essential services like credit and insurance, law enforcement, migration and borders, and the justice system. So the recruiting tool that screens CVs, high risk. The model that scores someone's credit worthiness, high risk. The exam proctoring AI, again, high risk. The system that prices someone's health insurance, high risk. Notice the pattern. Every one of these is AI making or heavily shaping a decision about a human being's life. That's the thing the EU is actually worried about. Now, landed in one of those 8 areas and panicking, there's an escape hatch. It's the Article 6, Paragraph 3 filter. And it says, even inside an Annex III area, you're not high risk if your AI doesn't actually drive the decision. 4 ways out, you only do a narrow procedural task, you only improve something a human already finished, you only flag patterns without replacing the human's review, or you only do prep work for a human's assessment. But, big but, 2 catches. 1. The second your AI does profiling of people, the hatch slams shut. Profiling is always high risk. Full stop. 2. You don't get to quietly decide you're exempt and move on. You have to document your reasoning before launch and register the system in the EU database anyway. And here's a rule baked right into the Act, and one the Commission's new draft guidelines this year hammer home. Your intended purpose, what you say your product does, in your docs and your marketing is what classifies you. You can't advertise AI that decides who to hire and then hide behind fine print, calling it just a suggestion. Same rule as crypto, different regulator. Your marketing is your legal word. Okay, say you are high risk. What do you actually owe? This is the part that scares people, and fairly so. You'll need a risk management system, serious data governance, full technical documentation, automatic logging, transparency for the people deploying it, meaningful human oversight, proven accuracy and cybersecurity, a quality management system, a conformity assessment with CE marking, registration in the EU database, and ongoing monitoring with incident reporting. Miss these and you're looking at up to 15 million euros or 3% of global turnover. This is not a weekend of paperwork. A real high-risk build typically runs a year or more. And here's where almost every other video is about to get it wrong. When does high risk actually bite? The original date was August 2nd, 2026, weeks away. But in May 2026, the EU struck a deal called a Digital Omnibus to push it back. The new dates, December 2027 for the Annex III software systems and August 2028 for the Annex I product systems. A huge extra runway. Now the catch you need to hear, and it's why you came to us and not a random thumbnail. As I'm filming this, that delay is a political agreement, not yet final law. Until it's published in the EU's official journal, which is expected this summer, the August 2026 date is technically still the one on the books. So the honest answer is, You very likely have until late 2027, but the smart move is to classify your system now and start the heavy lifting, because a year-plus build doesn't care which date ends up winning. And now the part almost no founder checks, and it's where two different laws collide. Your training data. Two problems live in here. Problem 1. Quality. If you're high risk, the Act demands your training data be relevant, representative, and checked for bias. Garbage in isn't just bad engineering anymore. It's a finable offense. And problem 2, and this is the one that ends companies. Ownership. Did you actually have the right to train on that data? Under EU copyright law, you can mine publicly available works to train AI unless the rights holder opted out in a machine-readable way. Ignore a do not train signal, and every output of your model is built on infringement. And if you build a foundation model yourself, you now have to publish a public summary of what you trained on and keep a copyright compliance policy. That's been the law since August 2025. Building on someone else's model? Then you'd better have it in writing that they did this cleanly, because that liability can flow downhill straight to you. This is the exact corner where IP law and the AI Act meet, and it's exactly what we do. We don't just hand you a risk tier, we audit the data underneath your product, so it isn't a lawsuit quietly waiting to surface. Lightning recap. 4 tiers. Banned, high risk, transparency, minimal. Building something on the banned list? Stop. 2 doors into high risk. Regulated products and the 8 Annex III areas. Basically, AI deciding things about people's lives. Think you slip through the 6 free escape hatch? Document it, register anyway, and remember, profiling never escapes. High risk means a year plus of real obligations and up to 15 million in fines. The deadline? Likely December 2027 now, but not final law yet, so start today. And your training data, audit the quality and the ownership before a rights holder does it for you. Not sure which bin your product lands in, or whether your training data is a clean foundation or a liability? This is exactly what we do. We classify your system, map your obligations, and check the data underneath it, before a regulator or a rights holder does it for you. Book a free 30-minute call with us, link is in the description below, and if this just saved you from a very expensive surprise, smash that like button, send it to your co-founder, and subscribe for more straight talk digital compliance. Thanks for watching, and remember, compliance with the law prevents the flaw. Till next time.